So, Nathan, congratulations on winning the New Scholars category of this year's Wynn Thomas Prize.
Thank you very much.
Can you just tell us a little bit about the essay that won the prize?
Yeah, it was on the unexpected relationship between a Welsh hymn writer called William Williams Pantycelyn, much later Anglican priest poet R.S. Thomas. And I was looking at I came across a line in the Minister, his famous poem, radio poem. I think it's a radio poem. And it says, "And heard him speak, him being God, and Pantycelyn." And I thought R.S. Thomas actually writes about Anne Griffiths, another famous Welsh hymn writer, a lot, but he never seems to mention Pantycelyn much again. So that started the journey. I wanted to see this, the links between the two, and I started looking at Bloom's anxiety of influence, and it all went from there, really. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Does your take on Welsh writing English as a whole, your scholarly project, is it very much engaged with how that element of Anglophone Welsh culture is filtered through various sorts of Christian experience?
Yeah, I've written on David Jones, Saunders Lewis. They're all religious poets, really. I'm religious myself, so that's partly to blame. But yeah, Wales is so theologically charged, I think, with all the different religious experiences, and I'm interested in how these have come through in Welsh writing in English and in Welsh writing. I'm interested about how people like Pantycelyn are still speaking Bread of Heaven in the Millennium Stadium. That's quite amazing, really. And in the pubs, the hymns are still being sung, so religion has not disappeared. So I'm interested about these links between so-called secular writers, but there is still a charge, I think, in Welsh writing, theological charge.
So are there any critics who have been particularly influential in how you've approached this material?
Yeah, I mentioned Bloom because it was based on my thesis, my MA thesis, and I looked at how R.S. Thomas almost wants to silence this strong precursor poet, Pantycelyn, and this Aegon is sort of based on how one experiences God, how they fully experience God. And there's a line in one of R.S.'s poems, "I've waited under the tree of science and he has not come," which is a reference, and one of Anne Griffiths' famous hymns about Wynn Roma Myrtwydd. She meets Christ under this tree, and I think R.S. couples Anne Griffiths and Pantycelyn together as those who've experienced God in quite a full sense, and he yearns for this. So Bloom's been quite influential. Wynn Thomas, of course.
You've talked about the importance of Wynn Thomas's In the Shadow of the Pulpit.
Yeah.
Why has that been particularly important to the development of your thinking?
I read that when I was an undergraduate, and how he was talking about how sort of Welsh writing has taken over from that, the pulpit is central, how I'm arguing the spirituality carries on, I think. Even today, it might not be overly religious in practice, but the idiom is still there, I think. I want to explore these. So he triggered something off.
Do you see yourself in dialogue with Wynn's positions then?
I think so. I hope to, because he looks very much at non-conformity. I want to look at further religious experiences, mysticism. I'm interested in Catholicism, Anglicanism. I'm hoping to carry on, not just in the shadow of the pulpit, but in the shadow of all the other experiences. Because the traditional Welsh village will have not just the pulpit, but will have the traditional Methodism, outdoor preaching. I'm interested in all these dynamics in writing and what poetry came out of this. So I hope I'm clear.
Yes, I think that's very interesting. Good luck with your scholarly work and congratulations on the prize winner.
Thank you very much.